A brief high-speed pursuit ends safely Tuesday morning in Scottsbluff. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, a 38-year-old Gehring man was taken into custody this morning after leading Scottsbluff police on a brief, high-speed pursuit. Shortly after 9:15 this morning, Scottsbluff police noticed a motorcyclist traveling at a high rate of speed as he approached West Overland. Officers tried to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver accelerated and began to weave in and out of traffic as he passed other motorists. Scanner traffic indicated that the motorcyclist turned onto Broadway and then 16th Street. At that point, the motorcycle chain broke and the man attempted to flee on foot. He was apprehended near the intersection of 5th Avenue and East 16th Street. This afternoon, the man was identified as 38-year-old Sean Carricker, and he's facing charges including driving under suspension, operating a vehicle to avoid arrest, and possession of methamphetamine. And last night in Scottsbluff, NSP troopers make an arrest following a separate high-speed pursuit. Troopers reportedly saw a GMC Suburban that had been reported stolen driving on Highland Road, tried to initiate a traffic stop, but the driver fled. A pursuit continued towards Lake Minnetonka Road when the Suburban drove into a field and got stuck. The driver, 36-year-old Zachary Hirsch of Scottsbluff, was arrested on charges including possession of a stolen vehicle, flight to avoid arrest, willful reckless driving, driving under suspension, and possession of methamphetamine. Troopers say Hirsch complained of breathing issues and was transported to Regional West, where it was determined that he had eaten multiple grams of methamphetamine. He remained in the hospital for treatment overnight and will then be transferred to the Scottsbluff County Detention Center. We'll straight ahead, Dennis Ernest in with your Tuesday evening forecast here on KNEB.TV News. I love that right after the break.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
Take your career to the next level with Chadron State College's online Master of Business Administration program, taught by experienced professors who care about your success. The accredited, fully online MBA program is backed by CSC's more than 100 years of education leadership. Flexible, 8-week courses let you work at your own pace wherever you are, and CSC's experienced professors are committed to your success. Chadron State College, real people, real results. Join us today at csc.edu.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the KNEB Storm Center, your trusted source for weather.
And hello again, I'm Dennis Ernest in the Weather Center. A refreshing, cooler day today. Might be enough to trigger a shower or storm. We had to put up with a lot of wind today, but it was certainly nice to have some cooler temperatures. We're going to warm right back up tomorrow and get back into the 90s Thursday. And then we're going to stay pretty much warm and dry. Yesterday, 99 degrees, second straight day at that mark. and no precip to speak of. We are well below normal, as you can see in those red boxes. We're down 1.5 inches for the month of June and 2 3/4 for the year, and you may have had less or more. Comfortable temperatures this afternoon, and it will be a pleasant evening across the region as well. We do expect these winds to stay pretty reasonable tonight. Severe weather is well off to the east of us. A big chunk of north central, northeast Nebraska has at least that slight chance for severe weather. Otherwise, we're going to stay clear of that here on the high plains and eastern Rockies. Now, futurecast tonight, picking up a few showers, possibly across the southern Panhandle, and drifting off into that area to the northeast, into the Dakotas as it moves on forward. So tonight, quite comfortable. In fact, we'll see lows even on the cool side in the upper 40s in some locations. And you'll run this forecast model all the way through Wednesday into Thursday morning and barely find a cloud coming across our region, as things are going to stay on the warm and dry side. There really aren't any big weather systems that are going to impact us over the next several days, as a matter of fact. Yes, we will put a chance for some thunderstorms in there for the holiday weekend, naturally, but we don't expect great chances, maybe not above 20%. Not to say that there couldn't be some thunderstorms on your holiday weekend, so still got to be kind of weather aware. But tonight, very comfortable night, 51 for a low. Tomorrow, 91. And then we're going to heat it up back into the 90s with, again, that chance for a thunderstorm or two over the holiday weekend.
At 21st Century Equipment, we're proud to introduce the new Build Your Own tool. Build the John Deere you've been wanting and see how affordable it really is. Visit 21stcenturyequipment.net to build your own compact utility tractor, mower, or gator. It's easy to add implements, attachments, and view financing options. Build the exact tractor for your needs at a price you can afford, all from the comfort and safety of home, with the new Build Your Own tool at 21stcenturyequipment.net.
As farmers make plans to return to their fields for spring planting, we urge farmers to be alert to the dangers of working near overhead power lines. Electricity is one of the most overlooked, yet deadly hazards of working on a farm. Beware of increased height when loading and transporting equipment on trailers. Avoid raising the arms of planters or cultivators or raising truck beds near power lines. So let's take extra caution this spring planting season. This message brought to you by
Roosevelt Public Power District, your touch-tone energy partner, the power of human connections.
At TC & More in Scottsbluff, we have toys and puzzles for your children, or they make a great gift. TC & More has craft activities, pretend play toys, and dozens of puzzles and games for all ages. We also have the largest supply of Melissa and Doug toys, and we still carry all of your classroom essentials. Remember to like TC & More on Facebook. TC & More, 1621 Broadway, beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
Welcome back. A lot of local COVID-19 activity to report from Unified Command as they report 19 new cases and 15 recoveries during Monday afternoon's update. Those new cases include 11 in Morrill County, 5 in Scottsbluff County, 2 more in Sheridan County, and 1 new case in Cheyenne County. Unified Command also reporting 12 new recoveries in Scottsbluff County and 3 in Morrill County. Through Monday evening, the Panhandle has seen 298 positive cases since early March. There have been 185 recoveries, leaving 110 active cases here in the Panhandle. 76 in Scottsbluff County, 22 in Morrill County, 7 in Cheyenne County, 4 each in Sheridan and Sioux counties, and 1 active case in Kimball County. Turning to the courts now, as a debit card leads to the arrest of a Scottsbluff man now facing a felony burglary charge for allegedly breaking into a residence last week and stealing a television. 29-year-old Willard New is charged with burglary following the investigation into the disappearance of a TV from the victim's home. Court records say a blue debit card belonging to New was found just inside the front door of the residence on Arlene Lane, and the victim told officers she was aware who the suspect was, but never allowed him inside. After investigators found the TV had been sold at a local pawn shop, New was interviewed the following day and subsequently arrested. And a 22-year-old Mitchell man has been sentenced to prison after getting caught with a sizable amount of cocaine back in December. Brandon Grebe was arrested after a probation search of his home led to the discovery of 5 baggies that had a white powdery substance that tested positive for cocaine. He was initially charged with possession of a controlled substance between 28 and 139 grams, but in April pleaded no contest to an amended charge of possession of cocaine between 10 and 27 grams with intent to distribute, which is a Class 1D felony. On Friday, Grebe was sentenced to the mandatory minimum of 3 years in prison and was given credit for 199 days already served. Well, straight ahead, Bella Guzman with Ag News and your community calendar. KNEB.TV News will be back in 90 seconds.
Yeah, I like to snag a couple crinkle fries before I pass it to the back. It's a dad tax, kiddos, and everyone's got to pay.
This chair is way too big. It's perfect for us. This one's tiny. That's 'cause it's mine. Hey, this chair is just right. This bed is way too hard. It's perfect for me. This bed is way too soft. Just what I needed. This bed is just right. So come on over to Leave Heads.
Home buying is filled with decisions. Neighborhood, floor plan, fenced yard. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home. Home buying is filled with decisions. Square feet, fixer-upper, room to grow. Make one choice that's easy. Start with FNBO first. We'll guide you home.
This is KNEB.TV Ag News from the FNBO Ag Desk. FNBO, the great big small bank.
Spring wheat is growing in the Panhandle. Not large acres of it, but a few test plots at the High Plains Ag Lab in Sydney. Amanda Easterly, research assistant professor at the Ag Lab, says spring wheat has been looked at before.
In the past, I think maybe 20 or 30 years ago, there had been a couple other variety trials, but we're interested in trying it again. We have producers who have been asking about it. We've had some industry folks who are interested in seeing if Nebraska is an emerging market for spring wheat. So this is our first year trialing some of this, and we're just interested to see how it does and what options Nebraska farmers have for spring wheat.
On March 26, the High Plains Ag Lab planted 18 different spring wheat varieties and 1 hard red winter wheat as a control in the study. Easterly tells us about some of the varieties.
Well, we have a couple of lines from North Dakota State University and South Dakota State University, including Boost, Prevail, Surpass, Froberg, and VitPro. And the reason we chose a lot of these varieties was what industry and our university cooperators at other institutions thought would do well in our Nebraska climate.
Easterly says Nebraska and the Panhandle is built for winter wheat hardiness, but spring wheat may fill a need for farmers in some aspects.
Spring wheat provides some flexibility for farmers. It can be something as simple as they want to add another short season annual into their rotation. Perhaps they've had winter kill issues and need to consider replant. And the other interesting aspect is that spring wheat can often have better protein levels than winter wheat. Obviously, the market classes are different, but it is another option for farmers depending on markets.
The spring wheat was flowering during some hot days, and Easterly says in the north where spring wheat is grown, most won't have that heat stress when flowering. So it will be interesting to see what it does to the yields.
Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can focus on what matters most. Small business, you're the engine that makes our communities thrive. That's why we're with you, providing more for you, so you can earn more, save more, and do more.
Santa's been busy making his list, but the elves at Viero are helping him check it twice with big Christmas and July savings on iPhones like a free SE, or up to $700 off 11 series with a new line of service and eligible trade. Need 2 lines? Buy one, get one for you and the kids. Hurry in before these deals are gone. Visit a local Viero store or viero.com for more details. Viero Wireless, keeping you connected.
When it comes to helping local folks with the loans and financial advice they need, we don't horse around. Our only goal is to help you and your family achieve your financial goals with the right loans and savings products. So if you want to bank with people that care about you and your financial needs, stop by or give us a call. First State Bank. We're big on you. Member FDIC. Online at fsbcentral.com.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
At Platte Valley Bank, we want you to plan for tomorrow while you enjoy today. With our personalized trust and estate planning services, our trust services can help you do just that. When it comes to estate planning, you should seek professional help. And when you do, you should have confidence in the financial institution you choose to handle your trust. At Platte Valley Bank, we pride ourselves in keeping our trust operations local and serving our friends and neighbors. We offer a highly personalized, full line of personal trust and estate planning. Give us a call today and see how our trust services can help you.
And finally tonight, the Gearing City Council received a preliminary overview of work already underway for the 2021 fiscal budget during a special meeting Monday in the City Council chambers. City Finance Director Renee Jimenez says the current budget was being used for a baseline with certain assumptions during discussions with department heads based on current revenues and economic conditions.
Right now, the budget is based on a 0% COLA, or cost of living pay increase. The directors were also told that, of course, due to the tight revenue numbers and the expenditures, that there would be zero increase in their operations and maintenance from the current fiscal year 20 budget.
She did recommend 2 positions that were budgeted but did not get filled this year to be included in upcoming discussions, one in the police department and the other in parks, to which the council agreed. She also noted a number of capital expenditures which the council agreed should be part of the discussion now, including 2 police patrol unit replacements and an additional $20,000 for the chairlift for the city library that had $80,000 budgeted for that project in the current fiscal year. The council will hold a work session on the budget on August 5th, with a public hearing currently slated for the 24th. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you here next time.